Hello students, today we see the next topic in the narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. In the previous lecture, we have seen about the introduction, then we have seen what are the objectives of this study, that is narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. And next we have seen that the terminologies. Today we'll see some terminologies involved in this. Then what are the different prohibition, control and regulation of narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances? Then what are the powers of the state government? And last one is the offences and penalties which are governed by that particular authorities of NDPS. Actually. Okay, let us see one by one. So the first one is the terminologies. In that, what is meant by controlled substances? So any substance which the central government may having regard to the available information as to its possible use in the production or manufacturing of the narcotic drugs or psychotropic substances or to be the provisions of any international convention by the notification of official gazette declared to be the controlled substance. Okay, so any substance which are seized by the central government, that particular production manufacturing which is comes under the narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances or by the international convention, it is termed as a controlled substances. So next one is the manufactured drug. So what is meant by manufactured drugs? So it means all coca derivatives, medicinal cannabis, opium derivatives, and poppy straw concentrate are nothing but the manufactured drug. So any other narcotic substance or preparation which the central government may having regard to the available information as to its nature or to a decision if any under the international, it is termed as a manufactured drug. Then next one is the opium. So what do you mean by opium? So it means that medicinal opium, that is the opium in powder, granulated or any other form which has undergone the processes necessary to adopt it for the medicinal use in accordance with the requirements of Indian pharmacopoeia or any other pharmacopoeia. So prepared opium. Prepared opium means any product of the opium obtained by a series of operations designated to the transform opium into the any extract suitable for smoking. Then phenanthrene alkaloids, namely morphine, thebaine, codeine, and their salts, they are termed as opium. Then diacetylmorphine, that is the alkaloid known as a dimorphine or heroin, and its salts are termed as opium. And finally, all the preparations containing more than 2% of the morphine or containing any diacetylmorphine, it is named as a opium. The next one, what is meant by opium poppy? So it is the plant of species Papaver somniferum, lean, L for lean. That is, it belongs from the family Papaveraceae and the plant of any species of papaver from which opium or any phenanthrene alkaloid can be extracted and which the central government may by the notification in the official gazette declared to be the opium poppy for the purposes of this act. So this is nothing but the opium poppy. Then poppy straw. So poppy straw represents all parts except the seeds of the opium poppy after harvesting, whether in its original form or crushed or powdered or and whether or not juice has been extracted from it. So this is nothing but the poppy straw. Then the next one is the poppy straw concentrate. So poppy straw concentrated is nothing but the material arising from poppy straw has entered into the process for the concentration of its alkaloid. It is called as the poppy straw concentrate. Then next one is the psychotropic substances. So what is meant by psychotropic substances? So it is the natural or synthetic substance or its salt or preparation or any natural material included in the list of psychotropic substances specified in the schedule to the Act. So the list of some psychotropic substances covered under the schedule to the Act include tetrahydrocannabinol, amphetamine, eticyclidine, rolicyclidine, psilocybin, then tinocyclidine, dexamphetamine, then camazepam, then clonazepam, clotizepam, diazepam, cloxazolam, then quetozolam, alprazolam, then istazolam, bromazepam, haloxylom, amobarbitol, pentobarbital, secobarbital, barbital, alobarbital, LSD, LSD-5, mesocarb, cathine, tetrazepam, triazolam, diazepam, oxazepam, loprazolam, lorazepam, mazindol, and meprabamate, and others are nothing but the some list of the psychotropic substances. So these are the different psychotropic substances. Okay. Then next one is the what are the different prohibition, control, and regulations of NDPS. So what are the prohibitory actions for the particular NDPS? So no persons without the permission of the central government shall cultivate first cultivate coca plant or gather any portion of the coca plant. Then no person without the permission of the central government shall cultivate opium, poppy, or cannabis. Then could not produce, manufacture, possess, sale, purchase, transport, warehouse, consume, use, then import, export any NDPS except for the medicinal and scientific purpose with the government approval are strictly prohibited by the central government. The central government may fix time frame for the cultivation of opium poppy, frame regulations for delivery of opium by cultivators, fix prices to be paid to the cultivator, issue permit for the manufacture, possession, export, import, and prescribe other conditions for regulation. The central government appoints officer for this particular purpose. So these are nothing but the prohibition, control, and regulations of the NDPS. Then next one is the what are the different powers of the state government. So the state government may permit, control, and regulate all activities pertaining to the poppy straw, cannabis, excluding charas and only possession, transport, sale, purchase, import and export of manufacturing drug and other than opium and coca leaves. The state government is empowered to declare a place as a warehouse for the poppy straw, define limits of the license for the cannabis, fix price to be paid for the cultivation of cannabis and impose other conditions of license and permit. No external dealings of the NDPS are permitted by that particular state government. So there are a special provisions for the coca plant and leaves. It do not contain alkaloid, cocaine and used as a flavoring agent. So the special orders of the state government are required for the cannabis cultivation for obtaining fibers for the industrial use of the seeds for horticulture purpose. Then what are the different offenses and penalties? So there are various offenses and penalties for that particular. So let us see one by one. So for the offense in relation to the poppy straw, coca plant and leaves, liquid opium poppy or cannabis plant, there is a punishment of rigorous imprisonment of 10 to 20 years and fine of not less than rupees 1 lakh in the case of first conviction. While for the subsequent conviction, rigorous imprisonment of about 15 to 30 years and with the fine of 1.5 to 3 lakh. Then next one is the for the contravention or offense relating to the ganja, punishment is about 5 years and fine up to 50,000 or both. In relation to the manufactured drugs and preparation, psychotropic substances, external dealings of the NDPS, etc. For the first conviction, the punishment is a rigorous imprisonment of 10 to 20 years and fine of about 1 to 2 lakh. However, the subsequent conviction, for the subsequent conviction, rigorous imprisonment of 15 to 30 years and fine of about 1.5 to 3 lakh. Then the fourth one, allowing premises to be used for the offences. The first conviction is punishable with the rigorous imprisonment of the 10 to 20 years and fine of about 1 to 2 lakh, while the subsequent conviction, for the subsequent conviction, the rigorous imprisonment of about 15 to 30 years and the fine of rupees 1.5 to 3 lakhs. The next one is the offences for illegal possession of NDPS by an individual in a small quantity for the personal consumption is punishable with a 6 month to 1 year imprisonment or fine or sometime both. And the next one, for the illegal traffic of NDPS and also for the harboring offenders or helping offenders, the punishment is imprisonment of 10 to 20 years and fine of rupees 1 to 2 lakhs. While for the subsequent conviction, rigorous imprisonment of 15 to 30 years and fine of rupees 1.5 to 3 lakh. So there is a death penalty is also there. So there is a provision of death penalty for the certain serious offences that are committed after the previous conviction. If any individual or firm is found to be possesses more than following quantities of NDPS without permission or license, and if the offence is repeated, the death penalty may be also awarded. So this is all about the different offences and penalties uh, for that particular illicit trafficking of the entities. So this is all about our chapter. So in the next chapter, we will discuss about the chemical screening test and microcrystal test. Okay.